Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back, or if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We always got content coming. Today, I'm gonna do a little walk around, kind of show you through the side by side there, and kind of show you what's been done to it and what's hopefully some of my plans, anyways, and then kind of what's gone wrong since I've had it. Nothing really major, but something. It's a side by side. They're money pits. All right, well there she is, guys. It's a 2016 Maverick Max XDS non-turbo. We bought it brand new from the dealership in town. I was pretty skeptical buying a four-seater, but after having it for quite a few years now, I wouldn't have changed it. It's been a very good machine. We basically only two issues we've had. We blew the front diff. You can check out that video. And then we blew that axle twice. So far with this heavy duty Demon axle, we haven't had any issues. It's been, hopefully, knock on wood, we don't have to deal with axles, but obviously running bigger tires, and it's bound to happen. We upgraded the winch, or sorry, we didn't even upgrade. We put a winch on it. It was a 5,000 pound Badlands Winch. We haven't had any issues with it, actually. It's been awesome. We put a 5,000 or a 7,000 pound synthetic winch off Amazon. There's a video on that as well. Make sure to check that out. And then we added a custom splice fair lead. Just running synthetic. Kind of want to switch that out. Upgraded the hook. Scott's Custom Creations brace kit. So we got the front brace part, and then we got the rear. We got the upgraded tie rod ends as well. Hands down, I recommend that. I can't remember what kind of metal they are, but they're way tougher. I have not bent one. They've been on there for over 3 years now, and haven't had to touch them. We also did the rear radius rods as well. They're upgraded. Made a big difference. We bent those up within, like, I don't know, the first year. And it's nice because they match Manta Green. They come just black. We put the CanAm factory doors on. Definitely a must, I think, on a side-by-side. Way better riding in the bush. We got the Rogue off-road bumper. Come bare metal. I raptor lined it, and then I plated kind of the openings of it, just kind of out in the bush all the time. You got sticks and logs and anything that always wants to jam underneath, and I'd rather not have to deal with any issues ripping rad hoses off or jamming stuff in the rad. The color doesn't match, but I think it looks pretty good. And then we went with the Rogue off-road grill and the hood. It looks awesome. I love the way it looks. And then we upgraded the tires. So those are 30 by 10 by 14s all the way around. Moose Aggros is what they are. And actually pretty impressed with them. I have yet to put a hole in any one of them. Really, for the tread pattern on them, they're actually pretty smooth. Like when you're crawling on like pavement, you notice it, but other than that, like they're nice. We put the Amazon halos in it. There's a video on that, so make sure to check that out. We have a 42-inch straight triple row light bar, auto feel, eBay special. Hasn't skipped a beat yet, and it is bright. We're running the factory bead locks on here as well. We did custom dash setup. Added more spots for more switches. We got some interior lights. The junk SSV Stereo. I've had to put kicker amp and kind of head unit, you want to call it, I guess, because they don't crap right out, which is pretty common with the SSVs out. I hands down wouldn't recommend them. I bought that used for like $100, and then we snorkeled it. It's a snorkel your ATV kit that I had to like basically make work. I wouldn't buy another kit ever again. Actually bought it off an auction, so it was cheap enough to justify buying one. I wouldn't buy one again though. You're best off just to buy all the piping and pipe it in all yourselves. I slid into a stump one time and ripped that right off. Good old zip tie stitches. Got a brand new one. I just haven't put it on. CanAm box. It's hands down the way to go. We had 2 different boxes on here. I totally built one, and it fit basically perfect in there. But it's not as convenient. You kind of had to bolt it down, and I don't know, when you gotta wash the machine, and it's not as convenient. So this box is kind of nice because we got the cooler. It sits like just perfect in there. We got the DC Sport mufflers, $80 for each, I think is what they were. I don't know, they sound pretty sick. We get the backup lights on there as well. I'll slap those on. Makes a big difference being able to have kind of lights everywhere. So we get those. It's awesome. And then we did the rear hitch mount. So we got the winch sitting up on top, and then we got the actual receiver hitch. Custom made that as well. It's worked out pretty good. Paint's coming off it, but that's about it. We got the CanAm rear net. Makes a big difference actually. Even it being netted, it makes a big difference. We got the car seat in the middle for my son. I'm gonna have to upgrade that to a bump seat here right away. He's getting too big for that. Probably next year. And then we got the battery upgrade. That's probably my biggest question, is what kind of battery I put in there. It is a 121R series, basically with very little modification. It slips right in there. It's a Kirkland special, right from Costco. Cheapest place to get a battery. And then we got the battery shut off switch. Just helps. Anything that's kind of in there that's draining the battery kind of goes away when you can shut it off all the time. Ever since I've done that, I haven't had a single issue with the battery. I went through 2 batteries on this thing going the factory way. We're also running the Dragonfire harnesses and harness bar. You definitely feel more confident wearing harnesses over a seatbelt. And then we did some custom mud flaps. You know, they're not much, but I can also say it makes a difference. Keeps the mud from kicking up at you. I would actually like to go with the factory CanAm ones, not the super big ones, but just a little bit. I've been kind of holding off on that. And then that'll be the second one I've lost, so I got to buy a third one. And then for the CanAm heavy duty plow, I built my own mount, and they're not really meant for the CanAm Mavericks, but I built it anyways, and it works slick. Amazon mirrors. What else? We got the Super ATV bag up there. Kind of hard to see. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it. We got well, I guess we forgot the rock lights, Amazon special. Make sure to check that out. There's a video on that. Yeah, been running the factory CanAm roof with Bimini top. It never gets rolled up, but I like it just because of the visor style instead of just a flat top roof. Kind of sets it off just that little bit. Yeah, no, all in all, it's been a good machine. A couple bent radius rods, axle, and a front diff is basically the only issue we've really ever had. It's been a good machine. Yeah, be sure to check out all the other videos with the Amazon halos, Amazon rock lights, Amazon synthetic winch. Yeah, I kind of like to do everything DIY and as cheap as possible. Hopefully answers any of your questions. If you guys have any questions though, make sure to comment down below and I'll make sure to answer them for you. And stay tuned. We stuff coming out. If you've been watching any of the other videos on the acreage build, we got the garage all built up. I'm gonna be kind of doing a garage build video, so that'll be coming soon. It's kind of a longer video. Trying to shorten it up so it's not too long, and then we'll do like a shop tour kind of thing, I think. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.